Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A measure of how likely it is that some event will occur. A number expressing the ratio of favorable cases to the whole number of cases possible. The probability that an unbiased coin will fall with the head up is 0.5. The quality of being probable. A probable event or the most probable event. For a while mutiny seemed a probability. A possibility due to a favorable combination of circumstances. Now is your chance. Come upon, as if by accident, meet with. She chanced upon an interesting book in the bookstore the other day. Occurring or appearing or singled out by chance. A chance occurrence. The possibility of future success. Take a risk in the hope of a favorable outcome. A measure of how likely it is that some event will occur. A number expressing the ratio of favorable cases to the whole number of cases possible. If that phone call is for me, chances are it's my wife. An unknown and unpredictable phenomenon that causes an event to result one way rather than another. We ran into each other by pure chance. A risk involving danger. You take a chance when you let her drive. Be the case by chance. I chanced to meet my old friend in the street. How much there is or how many there are of something that you can quantify. Add up in number or quantity. The bills amounted to $2,000. A quantity of money. The amount he had in cash was insufficient. A quantity obtained by the addition of a group of numbers. Develop into. This idea will never amount to anything. Be tantamount or equivalent to. Her action amounted to a rebellion. The relative magnitude of something with reference to a criterion. An adequate amount of food for 4 people. How much there is or how many there are of something that you can quantify. An adequate or large amount. He had a quantity of ammunition. The concept that something has a magnitude and can be represented in mathematical expressions by a constant or a variable. A statute in draft before it becomes law. How much there is or how many there are of something that you can quantify. A basis for comparison. A reference point against which other things can be evaluated. They set the measure for all subsequent work. Any maneuver made as part of progress toward a goal. The situation called for strong measures. Determine the measurements of something or somebody, take measurements of. The act or process of assigning numbers to phenomena according to a rule. The measurements were carefully done. Express as a number or measure or quantity. Prosody. The accent in a metrical foot of verse. Measuring instrument having a sequence of marks at regular intervals. Used as a reference in making measurements. Musical notation for a repeating pattern of musical beats. Evaluate or estimate the nature, quality, ability, extent, or significance of. A container of some standard capacity that is used to obtain fixed amounts of a substance. Have certain dimensions. This table surfaces measures 20 inches by 36 inches. Music. The distinctive property of a complex sound, a voice or noise or musical sound. A degree or grade of excellence or worth. The quality of students has risen. A characteristic property that defines the apparent individual nature of something. Each town has a quality all its own. Of superior grade. Quality paper. An essential and distinguishing attribute of something or someone. The quality of mercy is not strained. High social status. A man of quality. Of high social status. People of quality. A sample meant to be representative of a whole population. A section created by a plane cutting a solid perpendicular to its longest axis. Physics. The probability that a particular interaction, as capture or ionization, will take place between particles, measured in barns. Geology. The probability that an earthquake will generate a level of ground motion that exceeds a specified reference level during a given exposure time. The concept of exceedance can be applied to any type of environmental risk modeling. A reasonable probability of success. Little or no chance of success. The probability of two events occurring together. A reasonable probability of success. The probability that an event will occur given that one or more other events have occurred. The probability that an event will occur given that one or more other events have occurred. The probability of being exposed to an infectious agent. The probability of becoming infected given that exposure to an infectious agent has occurred. Little or no chance of success. The probability of becoming infected given that exposure to an infectious agent has occurred. Take a risk in the hope of a favorable outcome. Exposed to a chance of loss or damage. We risked losing a lot of money in this venture. A venture undertaken without regard to possible loss or injury. He saw the rewards but not the risks of crime. A source of danger, a possibility of incurring loss or misfortune. The probability of being exposed to an infectious agent. The probability of a specified outcome. The probability of a specified outcome.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.